On to week 4 of the mock prep. Currently weighing 91 kilos, which means I'm ahead of schedule, losing around 1.3 kg per week. It's very hard, I think, for most people to get motivated to lose fat by dieting. Dieting, it's like any skill, it's something you get better at every time you do it. Lately, when I get hungry, I feel motivated to push through that just a little bit longer. And when I get to the end of the day with some carbs or fat left to spare, I know I could have a little treat and it would be fine, but I usually feel motivated to just leave them in the tank for some extra progress. The more times you do a real diet, actually tracking your food, and the more times you succeed, even if it's less than you'd hoped, the more confident and motivated you'll become. The more times you half-ass a diet or you try some fad nonsense to try and hack your way around tracking your intake, and the more times you inevitably fail doing so, the less motivated you're going to be. Consistent motivation is a learned skill, so I would recommend you stop waiting for the perfect time and start developing that skill in whatever conditions you've got right now. Anyway, I think I accidentally made the lighting look better than usual, which isn't ideal for objective measurements, so I'll try not to have that happen again. From my relaxed poses, you can already see more definition in the abs and the back. I've never really had a lean back before, so I'm looking forward to that. The most muscular was a bit lackluster, but it's hard to put that confident energy into it at 5 in the morning. I think the front double bicep made up for it though. The front lat spread needs some work. I think I've got the shape to make it work, but the pose doesn't really show it. The abs and thighs is a good one for me. With this leg position, it helps my thick waist look a bit smaller, and if my lats get wider, that'll be even better. The ab and thigh with bicep pose is probably my favorite. I think the way it shows, the V-taper from the waist to the serratus to the lat and rear delt is pretty aesthetic. The other side with the ab and thigh plus half most muscular has potential, but it's not quite there yet. On the left side poses, I think I did the legs pretty well. The side chest didn't quite have the energy to it that it should, but the side tricep looked the best it has so far. I think the shoulder to waist ratio was really good, and the top abs are clearly visible for the first time. The back poses, still pretty lackluster. For a brief moment on the back double bis, my lower lats popped for the first time, but it's hard to notice. The back lat spread, still pretty mediocre. I think, unfortunately, my right side poses were really off today. Legs totally out of place, not bent enough, feet in the wrong spot, arms not in the right place on the side chest, and the side tricep was just terrible compared to the left side. So, not the best way to finish posing overall, but I'm pretty happy with the progress so far.